Good morning, good afternoon, depending on your time zone. I wish to, without wasting much time this morning, welcome you to space and to my space. This is the Anglican Priest TV, and more especially the Anglican priest that was healed by God in the crusade held by evangelist Ebukobi in South Africa. I am the person in question. I am the one whom God healed. The blessings of God has no discrimination. It doesn't discriminate whether you are a Catholic or whether you're an Anglican, or whether you're a Pentecostal bishop or whether you're an Anglican bishop, or whether you are a priest or whether you're a pastor. No. The blessings of God is given by God to whom God wills and to whom God deserves and to whom God wants to. So, in the regards to this, I wish to say this. Let every man that is running helter-skelter, breaking his neck and breaking his leg against the miracle that God is doing with our beloved brother, evangelist Ebukobi. Sometimes I used to say address people in my broadcast as I used to address him as Reverend Doctor Evangelist Ebukobi. And when I call him doctor, some people will say, "Why are you calling him doctor? Is he a doctor?" I don't care to know if you call him, if you don't agree with me. It is your own cup of tea. You can hug transformer if you like, but for me, he is a doctor, spiritual doctor, and I call him my mentor. I call him also my spiritual director. And for some people, they say, "Why are you calling him spiritual director? Why are you calling him spiritual director? What is the reason why you are calling him spiritual director? Is he now a spiritual director?" Yes, he is my spiritual director, my mentor. God has used him in several capacity in my life. For a few months and for the few time I have known him and I encountered God in his life, my life became transformed spiritually. Some people might say, "Where is it? Evidence." The evidence are here. I will show you when I see you one-on-one. But then, I am coming to a point. I want to say something this morning before I drop. I want to talk about those who are criticizing Evangelist Ebukobi's ministry and criticizing the grace of God in his life. I want to tell you, don't fight grace, you. Don't fight grace, you. If you fight grace, grace will disgrace your life. If you keep on fighting grace, the grace of God in this man's life, this man of God, a servant of God, chosen by God in this dispensation, he is actually and at the top reigning for now. If you don't like it, I say once again, you can hug the transformer. But one thing that is very, very specific, God healed me, and I am the person who testified, and I am the person whom God gave the healing and gave the blessings of that healing. The testimony and the glory belongs to God, but the blessings belongs to me. God gave it to me. So for your own information and for those fighting Evangelist Ebukobi, especially those who doesn't want him to breathe, Father Joy Webe, Father Mbaka, allow Evangelist Ebukobi to breathe. He is in his time. He is displaying the grace of God and the glory of God because it is his time. Therefore, please allow him to breathe. Allow him to breathe. If you don't like it, if you don't like what God is doing, and if you cannot breathe him, join him and say, "God, thank you for his life. Please, God, give me my own." If you don't have it, ask God for God's grace so that you can also be part of what God is doing. Men and brethren, I want to tell you something. Please, allow this man to breathe. Let God reign in his life. Let God rule, because he has what it takes to lead the world and to this generation. If you don't like him, ask God to give you your own. Father Mwebe Joy and Father Mbaka, let this man breathe. Let him be. Let him be. Leave him alone, because he is in the will of God and he is in the right timing of God. Look, let me tell you, at every given time and dispensation, God raises general who he uses in their own decade, in their own dispensation. This time, this era is the era of Evangelist Ebukobi, and he is reigning. Allow him to reign. Let God reign in his life. If you don't like him, you can hug the transformer. For Father Mwebe Joy and Father Mbaka, who are criticizing him on daily basis, allow this man to breathe, because God has called him and this is his time. Allow him to breathe. I was the one whom God healed. And for those who are talking rubbish on the platform, on the system, on the space, on the internet, you can go and hug the transformer. Ebukobi is in his dispensation, and he is a general. As of now, he is on the top and he is leading. Men and brethren, I wouldn't want this video to be too long, but let me bring it to your notice. Father Mwebe Joy and Father Mbaka, let Ebukobi breathe. Allow him to breathe. If you don't like him, you can hug transformer. For now, he is on top. He is reigning, and he is God's general, which the world recognizes now. Father Mbaka, you have reigned. I was a kid when I started hearing about you. It was in the time when I was 10 years, I started hearing about Father Elele, Father Dede, and we used to go to his programs. My grandmother, yes, then takes me by hand and goes to his program. But now, Father Dede is no longer on the terrain. Father Mbaka came into the picture and overtook him. Father Mbaka reigned. I was also hearing about him and hearing of him and hearing about him right from when I was a kid. But now, Father Mbaka, another general, has been raised by God, and you don't want him to breed. Let jealousy stop. Let this division stop. What are we doing? But I don't see where Ebukobi has not stepped on your toes. Ebukobi was speaking on your behalf when the bishop sent you out of your parish, and when you were on penance, Ebukobi was there pleading for you, praying for you, asking the Bishop Onaga, please allow Father Mbaka to come back to adoration. Allow him, because people are missing him. The world and the people, his parishioners, are almost scattering. He was pleading on your behalf. Yes, you also encouraged him when he was coming up, and you said good things about him. Now, why the battle? Why are you fighting him? Is this all about jealousy? You are encouraging Father Mwebe to take up the fight against Brother Ebuka, simply because God is using him. When will this thing stop? I keep on wondering why the division in the house of God, and it pains me so much that all the our Igbo people are the one aligning themselves together to fight against God's grace. If Ebukobi was a Yoruba man, Yoruba people cannot fight against him. You will see Yoruba people will rally around him and keep on praising God for his life and cheering him up. But no, for Igbo people, they will keep on tearing him apart. But there's no amount of tearing that can bring him down. Evangelist Ebukobi is my spiritual director. He's a general in this dispensation. If you like it or not, I don't care. You can hug the transformer. But for me, God did the testimony for me. God did the miracle for me. And I am testifying, and I'll keep testifying. Because the more I testify, the more God's abundance of blessings keep encroaching and keep surpassing me and keep encompassing me. Therefore, for you, that is jealous of Ebukobi. Hug Transformer. Thank you.